This program is brought to you by Emory University.
These molecules are involved and function by interacting with proteins. So our concept is that the major function of these oligosaccharides is to serve as a surface. And that surface is something that a protein can attach to. It's analogous to protein-protein interaction or any kind of interaction that we see in biology. This one just happens to be a protein surface and a carbohydrate surface that come together. And that's how these function. And they function in everything from sperm egg cell binding to situations where we have white cells that are moving from the bone marrow out into the tissues. Those are all involved protein-carbohydrate interactions. So that's why these are very important. Where these glycans function is largely on the surface of cells, or at least that's a spot where we see a lot of function with these. And this just shows an electron micrograph of what was referred to as the glycocalyx. And this is more of a graphic representation of that. Now this glycocalyx, or this sugar coat, covers every cell that we have. Okay? And as pathogens, bacteria, viruses, parasites, try to invade and infect us, they have to get through that complex coat. And so we often say that the war of microbes and man is fought on a battlefield of carbohydrate. And that's right here on this cell surface. Carbohydrates are involved in immune reactions. They're involved in recognition of self. They're involved in recognition of invaders. And they're involved in developing adaptive immune responses as well. And as I mentioned earlier, they're also involved in situations where the initiation of an inflammatory response involves protein-carbohydrate interactions, as well as the resolution of that inflammatory response involves protein-carbohydrate interactions. So these protein-carbohydrate interactions are very widespread throughout all of biology.
The preceding program is copyrighted by Emory University.